everybody, welcome back to Dragonwing Diamonds. I am here today with our month in review for January. I cannot believe January is already over. We're already stepping into February. It's just insane. So, how many kits did I finish this month? The answer is 5. So my new schedule is definitely working well for me. I have so much more time to diamond paint. I have so much more free time in general. So like I don't feel like I have to choose between housework and diamond painting anymore. I can literally do both because I have time to do so again. So I gotta say, new schedule working really well for me. So let's get into these amazing kits. And then like I have done in the past, I have my fancy little notebook here that I have all set for the month of January, so we can see how this looks in my month in review. Like, I'm very excited. This is the first month that I will be able to like test how my trackers have gone and stuff like that. Also, I apologize for the coughing in the background. My poor wife has been battling a cold that my stepson gave to her, and yeah, it's been a little rough. So yeah, you might hear coughing here and there. Don't worry about it. She's fine. Okay. Up first, we have the absolutely adorable Good Game by Art by Julia. This is a Diamond Art Club canvas. It is a square. It's 55.8 by 85.9 centimeters. We have 81 colors, including 5 fairy dusts in this one. I started this on January 2nd and finished it on January 16th. This one I worked on for the Art by Julia along that was hosted by my dear friends Natalie over at Diet Coke and Diamonds, Michaela over at Michaela Renee, and Tiffany over at Diamonds at Tiffany's, Zero Shush. So yeah, I worked on that for that event, and this was finished number 1 for the year and 148 overall. I absolutely love this kit. It was so much fun to work on. And I felt so bad too because I was supposed to be buddy diamond painting this with my friend Tiffany, and what it turned into was, hey, I finished 2 rows, and then her yelling at me to wait, and then I waited. And then she's like, okay, I caught up, and then I finished like 3 rows, and then wait, and then I did an 8-hour challenge and finished most of it. And then I finished it the rest of the night, or that night. In retrospect, doing this one for the 8-hour challenge, I don't think I'm happy with right now, because you can tell at the top of the canvas, which you can't really see right now, but at the top of the canvas, you can tell the gap, like there's a little bit of gapping in my place. It's because of my poor placement, honestly, because I was so tired by the end of it that I was just like, I was literally placing just to see, like I wanted to finish it, honestly, in the 8 hours, and I was just placing willy-nilly, and like I can see like this from a distance. It does not look as good as I would like it to look. But overall, I love this canvas. It was just so much fun to work on. I saved the Pokemon badges for last because honestly, that's my favorite part of the canvas. I love Pokemon. Like Pokemon is the game that got me into gaming. So that right there is that's everything for me. So I saved that for last. But yeah, we'll get down here so we can see the cute little Magikarp. Oh, cute little Magikarp in the Pokeball down here. So yeah, overall, very happy with this canvas. I loved it, and it's gonna be hung up in our game room at some point. So, here we go. No. There we go, that's better. Up next, we have my landscape that I did. So this is Home for the Holidays by Dakota Dateweiler. This is from Diamond Art Club. It is a square. It's 55.8 by 55.8 centimeters, 45 colors, including 3 ABs and 2 fairy dusts. I started this one on January 4th, and I finished it on January 18th. I worked on this one for my landscape challenge. So if you missed my planning video. If you missed my planning video, I am challenging myself to work on a landscape for every season of the year. So I have one picked out for summer, or winter, fall, or winter, spring, summer, fall. Oh my gosh. So this was my winter one that I had picked out. This was the one that I absolutely wanted to work on for this, and it was one of those moments where I didn't have it yet, and I was trying to decide, like, okay, well, technically there's two ends of winter. Obviously, we have right now where it's snowing again. Oh my God, stop snowing. We have right now where, it's winter until, I can't remember when the first day of spring is. But anyways, yeah, it's winter right now. Or you also have the end of the year with, for us in New York, it's November and December are also winter months technically, because those are also months that we tend to get snow. We sometimes get snow as early as October. It's miserable sometimes. But yeah, so I was like, okay, I can work on this either at the end of the year, or the beginning of the year, depending on restock. Well, guys, this restocked Black Friday. So I was like, oh, well, that was perfect, because then I was also able to get this one on the nice Black Friday discount. So yeah, I'm glad I was able to get this one, and yeah, so did I say? Okay, so yes, it's gonna be finished number 2 for the year and 149 overall. Even though it's a landscape, I actually quite enjoyed working on it. This one was also small enough I could work on it over at my computer desk while I was playing games. So I was playing a little bit of Disney Dreamlight Valley, and when I was waiting for stuff to grow, I would place diamonds. And I mean, that's part of the reason why it took so long. Also, it is confetti heavy because it is a landscape. I just really enjoyed working on it. I think the special placement is absolutely amazing, because we got some fairy dust in the snow, and then the windows up there, we have ABs and fairy dust up there as well. And then all of the red in the canvas, well, almost all the red, most of the red in the canvas is fairy dust. So all those twinkly ornaments that are in the little Christmas tree here, as well as up in the garland up top. Yeah, it was great placement. Yeah. Leave it up to Dakota Detweiler to give me a landscape that I actually really enjoyed. So yeah, that's that one. Okay, up next we have the Flower Dragon Meadow Stitch Along. This is by Flossy Fox Shop and Jada Gem Shop. It is a square. It is a 44.25 by 46.25 centimeters. We got 33 colors, including 3 glimmers. So this one is a stitch along. So each dragon was released at separate points. So I started this September 13th of 2025 and finished it January 18th of 2025. So the way the stitch along works is that each month they release another portion of the kit. So in this case, each dragon, or each big dragon you see, was a part of a month. So this one was the first month, this was the second, third, I think these two are 4th, these two 5th, and then this one's 6th. So we kind of just traveled around, and I love the fact that we just have this cute little fox family in the middle. That just makes me so happy. So yeah, technically this was kind of like a pseudo finish for last year, because I did have it most of the way done. I just didn't have this dragon done, but yeah, it's an official finish this year, and I absolutely love it. And this one ended up being finish number 3 for the year and finish number 150 overall. 150 snuck up on me. So if you remember last year, I had talked about the fact that I had a special kit planned for 150. Well, we see how that worked out. I did not realize that 150 was that close. I finished Good Game first, and then I finished Home for the Holidays, and then I finished this one. I finished them all in the same weekend. So I didn't put any of them into my logbook until I was done with all 3 of them. And then when I did that, I was like, oh crap. But it's okay. I'm glad it worked out that way, because I have a lot going on right now, and the kit that I have picked out for 150 is probably going to be a heavy confetti kit. So I'm glad that worked out the way it did. So that one is probably going to get pushed to 200 at this point. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save it for my 200th kit, unless I feel the need to work on a Diamond Art Studio UK kit sooner. Although I do have another one in my stash too, but I really want to work on that one. But yeah, so this was kit number 150. I do kind of love the fact that it is a dragon stitch along one, and of course the perfect dragon for me is in here because there's our red and black rose dragon. Roses are my favorite flower. Red and black are my favorite colors. It was just, it's perfection. I'm so happy. Flossy Fox Shop always makes me happy. And now that this one's done, that means it's time she can make another one might be coming out. Yeah, I'm so excited. Anyways, so loved that one. Great finish. And yeah. And I finished all 3 in one weekend, which is insane. Okay, up next we have Blueberry Fairy by Jemica Murphy, aka Jamushka. This is from Diamond Art Club. It is a round. It's 81 by 50.7 centimeters. We have 59 colors, including 3 ABs and 3 fairy dusts. Oh, I did not put my start and finish in here. Wait. Notebook number 2, come to my rescue. Because I forgot to write that down, like I mentioned it. Started on January 19th, and I finished it January 25th. Yeah. So after, and then I worked on this one for Refresh Your Stash. And this is finish number 4 for the year and 151 overall. So after I finished those 3, I was like, okay, I did these 3 square canvases back to back to back. And I think I ended my year with multiple square canvases as well. So actually I can check. Like holding my logbook in my hand. If only there was a way to check. Oh yeah, that's a square canvas. That's a big one. That's also a bigger square canvas. That one was round. Okay. Oh yeah. So I ended my year on 2 square canvases, and then I did 5 squares in a row. And I was like, okay, I'm jonesing for some rounds here. So I went through and looked at my Refresh Your Stash kits because I had not planned any of those for early in the year. I planned a lot of my Deserted Island tag ones, but not my Refresh Your Stash ones. So yeah, I was like, okay, I looked through my Refresh Your Stash. I have a couple of rounds on there. So I was like, okay, which one am I in the mood to work on? It was kind of between this one and A Little Magic by Puffy Gator. So it was either this one or a very purple one. And I was like, I could go either way. But then I just like looked at this one again. I'm like, you know what? I want to work on her. She looks perfect. I need to. So anyways, I pulled her out and worked through her. And honestly, I'm just so glad I did because it was such a dream to work on, and it knocked one off my Refresh Your Stash challenge. Sorry, I just bumped the microphone, my bad. So yeah, very excited about that one too. I'm excited about everything I worked on this month. I think it was a good month. Okay, last but not least, we have the absolutely adorable Blue in a Field of Flowers. This is by Viacom and / Blues Clues and You. This is from Diamond Art Club. It's a round. It's a 32.8 by 45.5 centimeter with 43 colors, including 1 AB, 2 fairy dust. I started this one on January 26th and finished it January 28th, so it was a very quick workup. And this one will make finish number 5 for the year and 152 overall. So this one I got in a D-stash from my dear friend Nicole over at Shire Shenanigans. My daughter is absolutely obsessed with Blues Clues, so I had to get this, of course. And honestly, I'm so glad I did because the entire time I was working on it, I was constantly hearing blue diamond painting, Sydney's blue diamond painting. And I'm like, yes, it is Sydney's blue diamond painting because it will be going up in her bedroom once we get it framed. So she was very excited about it. I love the way it turned out. It's just so adorable. I love it so much. And yeah, it was a great one to finish the year. Wow, not the year, the month out on. So yeah, I did not pull my whips over or anything like that. Let's just talk a little bit while I do that. Okay, so, I have to unbury Moon. Well, we're gonna start with my Moonlight Nymph instead. Okay, so I have 2 whips going into, yikes. What's that? Oh, that's the blue wrapper, okay. Not wrapper, but you know. Oh, I'll bring these 2 over too. Just make this all encompassing here. Now I'll deal with that later. That was my cover minder board that does not work very well. Okay. So for our first whip, we have Moonlight Nymph, which I literally have that done. I don't know why, I just was not feeling this one very much, so I did not work on it. I just figure I will wait until the urge gets me and then I will work on her. But yeah, I literally have 3 sections done on her. I mean, the 3 sections look great. Like, it looks great. I know it's very confetti though. So yeah, I am going to work on her once the fancy strikes, and yeah. I really need to get a better thing for my cover minders. Oh geez. So that's whip one. Well, let me leave her in frame while I dig out the second one. Hopefully a little bit less chaotic, this one. Should be, because everything's right here. And this is why we don't do videos when we're not prepared. Oh, got it. Woo! I'm gonna have to get back under there now. Okay, second whip is Moon by Roy Trin. This one is part of my Year of Sailor Scouts. So if you guys didn't catch that video, I have the entire collection of Roy Trin Sailor Scouts, and I am working on them in order of appearance in the TV show, or the anime. So Sailor Moon, of course, is the first one in because she's the title character, so to speak. So yeah, she's the first one in. So of course I'm starting with her. And so far I've been working on her quite a bit today. I have this much done. I did this section, this section, and this section this morning, and I'm working on this one right now. So yeah, I am loving working on her. It's been so much fun. Like, I mean, this entire bottom has been very confetti, but now I'm getting up into the dress and stuff. There's a little bit more color blocking. It is light color blocking, but honestly, the drill field feels pretty tight. So it's actually really not that big of a deal. So those are the two ongoing whips. Well, that's two of my ongoing whips. I do have a third. It is Dragon Seasons, but that is not currently down here. I am working on getting a new desk for downstairs, and once that comes up, then I will go ahead and set that back up and start doing my 100-day challenge with it. Okay. Sorry, I'm losing my voice a bit. Okay. Stay. Okay, so that's what I'm working on now. And let's talk about what I am going to work on in the month. These are kits that are kit up with no drills placed yet. This one I need to roll backwards first, but I have 3 events I'm taking part in the month of February. So the first one is the Lunar New Year DP along, which is hosted by my dear friend Elisa over at Mink Arts and Crafts. She just put up another, she put up an announcement video, and then she put up a second announcement video because she made a change because a conversation we all had with her being like, or talking about because Fruits Basket, the anime Fruits Basket, it's based on the Chinese zodiac, and it's like, it's based on the story, like, it's kind of like the legend, but it's kind of changed a bit because it's like, okay, the story, the legend is something about like the animals are racing to be part of the zodiac, and excuse me, yeah, the animals are racing to be part of the zodiac. The cat was supposed to be part of the race, but then the cat, or the mouse was like, oh yeah, I'll wake you up, to the cat, and then the cat never woke up and made it for the race, so that's why the cat's not a Chinese zodiac. The Fruits Basket anime is based off, well, manga and anime, they're based off of that kind of legend, only it's like the cat or the mouse tricked the cat, and that it creates a whole conflict between their characters and stuff like that. And it's kind of sad. It's so sad. But yeah, like we're talking about Lunar New Year, and it's like, well, what like, is that based on the like actual legends and stuff like that? And then Elisa realized like, oh yeah, and then added cats to the mix. But anyways, long transition to say, go check out her channel. Go check out Mink Arts and Crafts. Check out her announcement video for the Lunar New Year DP along. I always enjoy it. So basically, that event is about the Chinese zodiac or anything Asian style. So the one that I chose, oh, that did not go as well as I thought it was going to because I was holding it too long probably. I am going to be working on Yumiko here by Margaret Morales. When this kit announced, I could not stop staring at it. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to have that kit. I really need to pull this plastic back. Yeah, I was like, I need to have this kit. I need to work on it. I just, like, and I've been, like, trying to figure out what I've been wanting to work on for Elisa's event this whole time. And I could not figure it out to save my life. And I'm like, why am I struggling so hard to figure out what kit I want to work on? Because like I have a lot that could fit in. I have like a bunch of tigers. My daughter is Year of the Tiger. And I have a bunch of, I have some unicorns, but you know, unicorns don't count. So whatever, Elisa. There we go. Yeah, and I have like other Asian style themed ones. I have some Yumeis that would have I have a Yume that would have counted and stuff like that. So I'm like, I was waffling because I didn't know which one I wanted to work on. And then she released. And then I was like, that is my Lunar New Year kit, 100%. Didn't stop to think about it for a second. So I'll actually be kitting her up once I empty out my storage container from Blueberry Fairy. But yeah, so I am very much looking forward to working on this one. It is going to be absolutely stunning. And oh, she's so pretty. I love her. So I'm going to be working on this one for Elise's event. The second event I will be taking part in is it's Fandom February. That is hosted by Sarah. Oh gosh, I know your YouTube channel, girl. Was it Coffee Queen Creates or something like that? Oh my god, I need to look it up. I'm so bad. She's a newer creator. So definitely check her out. Go give her some love once I tell you the correct channel name. Where is it? There I go. Caffeine Queen Creates. Or Caffeine Queen Crafts. Oh my gosh. Blah. Okay, so that's Sarah. Definitely go check out her channel. She, like I said, she's a newer creator and she's doing Fandom February. So I will actually be working on Moon for that. It was kind of funny because I was sitting there earlier this morning and I'm working on Moon, having like, it was before my, like I took a sip of coffee too. And I'm like, I really need to kit up Creatures of Aurelia so I can take part in Sarah's event. And then I looked down, I'm like, oh duh, because Moon is Fandom. So I will be working on Moon for her event. And then, yeah, working on that one for Elisa's event. And then the last event is a brand new event that I am very, very excited about. It is the Fairy Tales and Folklore event that is being hosted by Katie over at Diamonds and Washi and Kate over at, oh my god, over at Diamonds and Dr. Pepper. I think I finally got it. I think I finally got the difference between you and Natalie. So yeah, they're going to be hosting the Fairy Tales and Folklore event. And so I will be bringing this beauty out. So this is the Immortal and the Divine by Sasha Arts and Diamond Art Club. Absolutely stunning kit. And I keep looking at it and I just cannot wait to work on it. Like, this looks like it's going to be so much fun to work on. So I love it. I love it, love it, love it. It's going to be beautiful. And the fact that I had so many metallic drills coming out, yeah, I'm so here for it. So yeah, I'm very excited about my kits coming up. Sorry, I'm like bothered by the rivers there. Okay. Anyways, I'm not gonna bother with the top right now. I'll do that later. So yeah, I'm very excited to work on that one. It's gonna be so much fun, and I'm probably gonna make myself start from the bottom and work my way up because I am the most excited to work on that top portion. It's gonna be so much fun. Anywho, so that is that for my diamond paintings and my whips. So let's go ahead and check out my trackers, and then I will pull out the other crafts that I did this month. So here is my diamond painting tracker for January. I'm not gonna bother sitting down. As you can see, I kept up with it pretty good. I did not diamond paint on the first day of January. I was playing Disney Dreamlight Valley that day, so I couldn't be bothered to start diamond painting. But as you can see, I diamond painted every single day for the rest of the year, oh my god. I worked on 7 kits in that entire month span, which 2 of them ended up being whips. And then for my purchases, I'm laughing at this because you can tell what days are Saturdays. So I bought from Diamond Art Club almost every day this month, or every drop this month. Well, every Saturday drop, because they did have a couple of mid-week drops. I was not going to buy this weekend, but it's a Valentine's Day present, so technically I didn't buy that one, technically. But I'm still counting it because it was a purchase technically. And then my accessory purchases, I purchased from 4 small shops this month: Shire Shenanigans, the Simply Gilded, We Wax Crafts, and Butterfly Effect Wares. I think I only got like one thing or one purchase from each of them. Yeah, because I got 3 cover, well, I have a list, never mind. I'm not gonna go through it. We'll go through the list, which is right here. Never mind, the list is right here. Okay, so I got 3 cover minders from Shire Shenanigans. I got the mystery washi bundle from Simply Gilded. I did get some pixels. I did not create a tracker for pixels because I don't know why I didn't, honestly, because I do pixels a lot. So that might be something I add next year, because I feel like adding that, like the pixels and the sticker scenes in, I think that'll be a great idea to keep a track of as well. But yeah, so I did purchase some pixels. They did a cats and dogs release, and I got a couple of things from there. I got Yumiko and Chasing Dreams from Diamond Art Club. I got those in the same drop. Oh, I just realized I'm not even in camera here. So yeah, they came from the same drop. I just love Chasing Dreams and just need to get my hands on that. And then after that, I realized that Laura sneakily, not actually sneakily, because she actually announces it everywhere, I just missed it, but Laura dropped Sugar Plum Danish Wee Wax, and I needed that 100%, so I bought that. I always love buying my Wee Wax because, honestly, I just love Laura's scents and I love her product. It's amazing. And then that was when Moon was released. There was no way I was skipping that. And then I grabbed the Mini Dazzles doors to be a travel partner to not pay for shipping. I always have a couple of mini projects set aside in my wish list, so that way if I wanted to add something on for free shipping, that's the best way to do it, honestly. And I really wanted the Mini Dazzles doors because in March I will be taking part in the Mini DP Madness, and I have fun plans for that. So, so yeah, that's that. And then from Butterfly Effect Wares, I got the Terracin Diamond Painting Pen. I am just eating up their freaking Mossverse pens. It's killing, and Winter Court is dropping today and I can't get it and I'm bummed, but it's okay. It's okay. I have a lot of the others. Maybe there would be a Winter Court one saved in 2 weeks when I get paid again. And then my last 2 purchases, I wrote it down wrong. It's Spectrum of Dragons by Christina Yen, aka Six Leaf Clover. And then of course I got Valentine's Fairy by Rita Konya, aka Aria Illustrations today. Technically, that is a Valentine's Day gift. My wife got it for me for Valentine's Day because I could not afford to get it myself today. Okay, no stash shaming. Say this everywhere we go and everything like that. Please do not stash shame. I will delete comments that are stash shaming because, honestly, not okay with that. I am a person who likes to have a big stash because I diamond paint fast. As you can tell, I did 5 diamond paintings this month and a decent amount on a 6th one. So I like having a bigger stash. Okay, that being said, so my January, what did January look like? Well, I finished 5 diamond paintings. I finished 3 pixels, which I will be showing you momentarily here. I did 0 sticker scenes because I was so focused on the pixels. I read 0 books, which hopefully will change this month. I am walking in with 3 whips, so that is Moon, Moonlight Nymph, and Dragon Seasons. I purchased 6 diamond paintings, I purchased 6 accessories, and my stash count is currently sitting at 170. So my goal with my stash is to remain, 200 is the max I want to go on my stash. So I will be hopefully sticking with that, that should be pretty easy to maintain because, like I said, I work on diamond paintings quick, and yeah, I bought 6 this month, but I don't usually, one of them is a mini, yeah, I bought 6 this month, but if you think about it, Yumiko is going to get worked on and finished. The Mini Dazzles is going to get worked on and finished. Dragon Spectrum I'm going to do for Pride Month, 100%, how could I not? It's crazy, yeah, so the kits I purchased, they are going to go relatively quick. Okay, so, now let's go back here. Let's check in on my challenges. So I did do my 8-hour challenge. I did that on the 15th, so that has been completed and checked off, yay. My landscape challenge, I did finish my winter canvas. Why are you sitting there? Okay. I did finish my winter canvas, which is Home for the Holidays, and I finished that on 1/8/26, or what? No, 1/18/26. So I checked that one off because we are finished there. I did not do any of the kits from my Deserted Island challenge yet, but my Refresh Your Stash challenge, I did Blueberry Fairy, which I decided to do the date in a different color, and I think I like that more, so I'm probably going to do that more often here. So Blueberry Fairy is there, and then I'm also adding bonus kits because technically speaking, Blue in a Field of Flowers was an older canvas. Technically it wasn't one that was in my stash until like the day I worked on it, or a couple days before I worked on it. But I'm still counting it, so I'm going to add in bonus kits. So as I complete other kits that are not on this list here for my Refresh Your Stash, I'm going to mark them down because why not, you know? Got to reward ourselves for the good things that we're doing. I have not started my Dragon Seasons challenge yet, or my 100-day challenge for Dragon Seasons yet. Like I said, I'm hoping to get a new desk here shortly, so that way I can get that set up and have it to the side, and I don't have to put it up and take it down and put it up and take it down, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so my January events, I only took part in Art by Julia event, which I did do good game for. I already have my next events lined up, so Lunar New Year, Fairy Tales and Folklore, and Fandom February. I have everything written down, so I'm gonna work on Yumiko, Mortal and Divine, and Moon, like I showed you guys. And then my alphabet challenge, because I totally forgot about that too until earlier when I was like, oh yeah, I was like flipping through and I was like, oh, that's right, this is here. So I marked off 4 for my alphabet challenge, so not bad for 4 out of 5 in 1 month is not bad at all. So Blueberry Fairy is in for B. Flower Dragon Meadow Stitch Along is in for F. Good Game in for G, and Home for the Holidays in for H. And then that's it. Okay, let's take a look at my pixels. So if you are a diamond painting person and don't care about pixels, then of course, this is why I save them for the end, so that way you don't have to watch if you don't want to, and I appreciate you being here. For those of you who do want to see the pixels, I hope you're ready because this is a very Stardew Valley heavy one. So yeah, the first ones I finished are these little cuties. So these are the Bixels. They're the bigger pixels that are like, they're better for kids and stuff like that. I honestly had I was unsure if I actually would enjoy working on these or not, but I actually did have a blast doing them. They were just so much fun. So I did the Stardew Valley fish. I love Stardew Valley. And so these were the first ones I completed. I'm just gonna leave them there. And then the second ones I completed were more Bixels. They're the Stardew Valley fruits, which once again, absolutely stunning. Look just like the fruits in the game. The other ones look like the fish in the game. I love it. So yeah, I really enjoyed working on these Bixels. It was a lot calmer to work on them because they fit a little, it's like the pixels are tinier, so it's like, I mean they're the size of diamonds. So like getting them straight sometimes can be like stressful and stuff like that, but working on the Bixels, that I didn't feel like that. It kind of just gives your brain a break from working on the smaller ones. And then the last ones I finished, oh, I'm sorry, Artemis, are the Stardew Valley chickens. Wow, how perfect does that look right now? Love it. Okay, so I finished up the Stardew Valley chickens last, and it was so funny too because I worked on both sets of these back to back, and then I went back to these, and I was like, oh my god, these feel so tiny. I was like, oh, these are so tiny to place now. But honestly, love it. So I love the way the chickens turned out. I had to do the void chicken. Well, no, I did the eggs first, and then I did the void chicken second because I really needed to do the void chicken. It was so cute. It's so cute. The void chickens are my favorite. They're some of my favorites. So yeah, I've worked on that one. And then I can't remember what order I did, but I did the golden, the white, and the brown chicken in the next order. And then I saved the blue one for last because I'm like, that pop of color is going to be great to finish this set out on. So yeah, I love these cuties and they turned out so good, and now they're out of my backpack. And I started in on my next one, which is a bookmark, which I'm not going to show whips of that just because I don't want to dig it out right now. But yeah, it's going to be cute. So yeah, I think that's all I got for you today. yeah, that's it. So if you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Let me know, what did the month of January look like for you? Did you take part in any events? Did you finish any kits? Or what did you work on? Because I know not everybody finishes kits. Like, I know I'm an exception to the rule and how fast I diamond paint. So what did you work on? Like, I want to know. And if you're not already subscribed here and you like diamond painting content, please hit that subscribe button down there and hit that bell to be notified when I post new videos. I post videos on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, although this one's going to be a weird exception because I do want it to post on the 1st of February. So this won't be a bonus video this week. But yeah, so post Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And yeah, I do vlogs, I do finish Fridays and other random fun stuff. So definitely take a look and definitely subscribe. And yeah, that's about it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.